analyzing the markets from BTC, starting from BTC, and then we're going to move on to our gold trade, which we analyzed earlier, and we're going to be seeing how we're going to be entering the market again, and thereafter we're going to be checking GJ, which is GBP, JPY. So make sure you to stay tuned. And if you're just joining this channel for the first time, make sure you click the subscribe button and like the video so that whenever a video is dropped, you will be notified. So let's get started. Guys, we trade the strategy SMC, all right, and we keep it simple. We make sure we keep it very, very simple, and we do our top-down analysis from the daily time frame down to the 15 minutes time frame, which is our execution time frame. Sorry, execution time frame. So, guys, let's get started. So, from BTC, we can see that currently BTC is moving to the upside. All right, but the overall movement BTC has been bearish, and you guys know what the bearish market means, which is the market coming down. The bullish is market going up. So the market was coming down from here. Will have to be kind of a quick one, just because of the timing. So BTC got down here and got another block from here, which prompts the movement to the downside. All right, and we got this. Sorry, hold on. Another break of structure to the downside. You saw how I ignored this because, of course, this is like a weak candlestick, so it can't hold for a break of structure. And meanwhile, not like this is really strong to hold for a break of structure, but then um, it is considered that break of structure because the market kind of went down below the previous um candle here. So from this angle, our main focus should be this level. All right. Now you see price is currently trying to move at somewhere here, somewhere here. We just have to, you know, mark this angle. Well, it's not necessary because the way Bitcoin is buying, it can likely go beyond this. Go beyond this. So I just want to mark it just in case we get to see any setup. You know that we're going to buy to this level. All right, we're going to buy to this level just in case we see any setup. So now we'll move on to the 4 hour time frame. But before then, we got this inner break of structure. Got this inner break of structure. And from there, we got this other block, which is the last candlestick before the massive push. So if you've been following my videos, you know what other blocks are, and so other liquidities and all of that. So move on to 4 hour time frame. So you see from our 4 hour time frame, all this was left behind. None of them has been mitigated, which means the markets might likely come down. Obviously, it will come down. to take out all these impulsive movements. So for now, Bitcoin is buying, and for an SMC trader, we always follow the trend. That is the general um how will I put it now? Um what as a trader, what you should follow is the trend. All right. Yes, you should follow the trend. Always follow the trend. If the market is buying, make sure you're buying. If the market is selling, make sure you're selling. And don't go against it. So we're going to be moving to the 2 hour time frame since we can't see anything for now. So from 2 hour time frame, we saw that there was a break of structure here to the upside. This break of structure. Um, then price refused to mitigate this order block. Thereafter, we got another break of structure. We got another break of structure to the upside here, and leaving another order block, unmitigated. All right. So currently, the market is at this junction, and we got another break of structure to the upside, and this is our last order block, which prompts the movement to the upside. So we move on to the 1 hour time frame. From the 1 hour time frames, can I adjust this to this side? Remember, guys, let's keep it simple. So adjust this to this side. Seeing this, then move on to the 30 minutes time frame. For my 30 minutes time frame, let's adjust this. Yeah, for my 30 minutes time frame, we got this, yeah, to this, because if we are going to be taking a trade, we're going to be putting our stop loss below this weak candle here. So on this, we got a little liquidity. This is a liquidity here. You can see this is a liquidity which one has to be broken. One thing about SMC trading is that we focus more on liquidity and AVG. That's our A plus setup. Liquidity, the AVG, then our other block, then we're good to go in the market. So if I'm to take a trade, it should be a buy. But then let's move on to our 15 minutes time frame, which is our execution time frame. So I will be taking this down to this side. This is the level I'll be using, and our average still remains. Average still remains. Okay, and then our liquidity is still present. You can see the 3 touches. 1, 2, 3. Now liquidity, and we even got these 2 touches up, which I can just call it just extend it. um I call it my resistance level. All right. Now the reason why I'm extending this is because after the first touch, the second touch, price might likely come to touch it again, then come down here and that should be a sweet buy to the upside, taking out this liquidity. Remember, guys, liquidity should be taken. All right. So anywhere there is liquidity, it should be taken. Now, this liquidity down should be taken, and thereafter the up would be taken. So then we would just, you know, place our long. Of course, if the price eventually comes down, breaking this line, we're going to be taking a buy, and definitely the price will definitely break this resistance level, which we prompt the market to get to that other block we outlined earlier on. So this is how our Bitcoin setup would be for this week. Yeah, this is our Bitcoin. Stop loss should be around this level. Yes, this level. Stop loss should be below this level, yeah. And then we get to that level after I take profit. So guys, keep it simple. And in this trade, I don't need to wait for much um setup to be formed like confirmation. You can still wait for confirmation, but in this kind of trade, you can see how massive BTC is pumping to the upside. So it might just get to this point and just boom to the upside. So you don't necessarily need to wait for a confirmation because there's a liquidity that shows there's a confirmation, and then AVG and our other block is correct. So we don't need to wait for much. Just tap in and you go. So this is how it will simply be just like this, and then like this. So this is my setup for BTC this week. Let's move on to gold. We did gold analysis last time, and we got to a level. This was where we took our gold buy. We took our gold buy from this area down to up to this side. But then there was this there was this reconstruction, and also there was this break of structure. No matter how little it may be, it shouldn't be ignored, right? That's one thing about trading, it shouldn't be ignored. So this was our break of structure where the price came down to mitigate the other block. Yeah. So we got this movement. Um, yeah, yes. So currently, this is what we have on gold. For now, I can't see any setup on gold for now, but leaving this whole gap to definitely come down. Gold will definitely come down to sweep out all these gaps. Sweep out all these gaps. Yeah, gold will definitely come back to sweep out. And thereafter, guys, this is also liquidity. One, two, three is a liquidity. And what did I say about liquidities? After one has been swept, the second one will be swept also. So definitely, if the price is coming down, it will definitely sweep out this support level, which is also a liquidity, and price has to take it out. So that's for that. And for now, gold does not have any setup. I can't figure out any setup for now for gold. So let's move on to GBP JPY. So I'll do the time frame from our day time frame. You can see how um, DJ has been buying. DJ has been buying. So from here, we just support BUS, um, breakup structure. I'm just trying to make it look good and neat. So from this angle, we got that order block. From the lower time frame, you notice that yes, there was an order block here which the price came to, you know, take out. So from this place, we got a push to the upside. All right, is our BOS, and price has mitigated the order block which caused it, and then we got um another move to the upside, which is this. But then price is yet to mitigate this other block. Yet to mitigate this other block, but we just keep it pending. Keep the other block pending, and thereafter we move on to the next, which is this side. Yeah, we got another break of structure to that side, and that was mitigated. That was mitigated, and then we got another push to the upside. And this was the other block that made that push. So if we're going to take a trade in GJO, we should be looking around here. But then we need to move to down to our 4 hour time frame and see how it's gonna play. So from our 4 hour time frame, so we got sorry, I'm making a little adjustment, trying to keep it neat. Trying to keep it neat. This was where it all happened. So it's where it all happened. So, so for this this is where we should be waiting for GBP JPY. This is where we should be waiting for GBP JPY. Alright, move on to the 2 hour time frame. From the 2 hour time frame has been adjusted to this side from the 2 hour time frame. And then the 1 hour time frame still in check. Still in check. So from the 30 minutes, also in check. Also in check. Uh, in check. So currently there is no, yeah, body smooth. Body smooth. And I got this move to your side. And price mitigated it from 30 minutes time frame. And move on to the 15 minutes time frame. All in check. All in check. So what I feel like is price might drop from here and GK might drop massively because you can see this other block that was mitigated. This other block that was mitigated is not a strong order block. I'll just take it as an already mitigated order block. You can see there is no FVG, no, just an already mitigated order block. It's kind of tight, you know, and price only came here because I do take this as level of kind of a liquidity. I'll put it as a support level or wherever you can call it a double bottom, but I call it a support level whereby price has to mitigate an order block, but whenever the order block has been taken out, it has to just come there. GG do that a lot to come there and take it and then buy, making it a support level. And eventually, this guy coming down here might also retest from here and might buy. But if the price coming down rejects this other block and then goes down, we just have to wait for a good other block and then take a massive sell to probably this area, or we might be pushing down, down, down. So that is that for GBP. So that's that for GBP. So if you're just joining this channel, be sure to subscribe and like this video. Thank you.